My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Aurora Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I'm going to be teaching you how to make pancakes.
Ah, wire.
This is Jesse. Jesse, shut up!
Get her in, you bitch!
Alright. And not only am I going to be teaching you how to make pancakes, I'm going to show you the science behind it. Because I'm a chemistry teacher. Get over here, Jesse. Jesse, we need to cook pancakes. We need to cook. First thing you do is you have to mix your dry ingredients. Your dry ingredients. The first dry ingredient is 2.5 cups of all-purpose baking flour. So, pour 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now after you get your flour in the bowl, you get a 4th cup of sugar. This is a 3rd cup, this is not a 4th cup. Here's your sugar. Okay, after you put the sugar in, next is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. How many teaspoons is that, Jesse?
2
teaspoons.
Yeah,
2 teaspoons of baking
blowfish.
powder. Shut up! 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
So you want to cook with me?
Stop! Anyway, after you get your 2 teaspoons of baking powder, not only do you need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, but you also need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And did you know this? The reason that you can't mix the dry ingredients and wet ingredients together is because if you do, it activates the leavener and it causes the dough to rise. Did you know that,
Yes,
Jesse?
science!
Exactly.
You gave Brock the ricin! Ah, blowfish. Holy shit.
2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 and 2. The last dry ingredient is a teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of salt. Then we mix it. Alright, now we mix the wet ingredients. So, our first wet ingredient, 2 cups of buttermilk. Can you hold this, Jesse, please? Make yourself useful. Put it in the... Thank you. It's 2 cups of buttermilk. We also need 2 cups of sour cream. Next, 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. A little jokester. So next wet ingredient, 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
You want a criminal lawyer.
2, 3, 4. That's 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And if you're doing this at home, use a bigger bowl than the bowls at Target because they will not fit all your wet ingredients inside without spilling.
Bromine?
Now once you mix your wet ingredients together, you incorporate it into your dry ingredients.
Such a fucking mess.
Do you have something to say, Jesse? I didn't
Yeah,
think so.
science!
Right. And then you mix your wet and dry ingredients together. So let's mix our wet and dry ingredients together. You want to mix until it's still a little lumpy, and do not overmix, because if you overmix, then the gluten network of the flour will make the batter become too hard and rough, and you do not want that. Your pancakes will be gross.
Going for Home of the Year award. Why did you say that, Jesse? That's very rude.
All right, and looks a little lumpy, not overmixed. I think we're good. Time to go fry them.
It's rolling.
Oh, thank you, Jesse. All right, now it's as I said before, it's time to fry the pancakes. Once you have your batter mixed, as I do here, a little lumpy but not overmixed.
And 3 cupfuls. And we're like cook for about 3 minutes until the bubbles in the top start to pop. Okay, as you can see now, it's like a pretty good spot. Oh my god. I'd also like to add that you should probably use a pan that has non-stick qualities to it. Even if you use butter, it won't stuck to the pan like this.
Now that we have a new pan, that might actually work. Now you start putting the batter in 3rd cupfuls onto the griddle. And then we let it cook. And as you can see here, this looks like a pretty good time to flip the pancakes, because as you can see, there are bubbles forming on the top that start to pop. You see? Successful flip of the pancake. Once the pancake is done cooking, you put it on the plate. And then you repeat this about 18 times, because the size of this recipe makes about 18 pancakes. And also, did you know, the last pancake is always the best, because the griddle has had the most time to heat up. And so, it's heated up evenly, and so the pancake cooks better. All right, once you've made all your pancakes, my assistant Jessie is making the rest of the pancakes. But I'm going to show you the trying of the pancakes and an up-close view of how the pancakes are. So this is the ideal pancake. So let me try it. It's a very good pancake. I'd rate it 7 out of 10. This is a very good pancake. I will see you next time on my cooking show. My name is Walter Hartwell Wood, and this has been How to Cook Pancakes.